5.7 million square kilometers are covered by this marine dripping point. This region is the home of 3/4 of all coral species. In contrast, the Caribbean is the home of not even 10% of all corals. This nameless variety makes the Coral Triangle a fantastic and amazing landscape underwater. The waters offshore are not only edged by the whopping coral formations, they are also occupied by thousands of marine creatures. The warm water bodies of the Indo-Pacific are the perfect environment for small, big, predaceous and peaceful fish. Even more marine creatures found a home between the coral canyons, in countless caves and the cantilevered seaweed meadows. Although most of those species are not known by people, the reef's variety would be much poorer. More than 2,000 types of different coral fish can be found in the colorful reefs of the Triangle. Hawaii, also known as a natural paradise and praised for its variety in species, does not even have 500 types. The unique conditions of the Pacific Sea did not only attract countless common fish, they also launched complete new species. These have a scientific name of an endemic species and glamorize the reef and make it one of a kind. It was a long and windy road until the reef turned out to be what it is today. The beginnings of this picturesque undersea world are hidden deeply in the history of geology. The Coral Triangle borders on the world's most active volcanic region, the Pacific Ring of Fire. This huge chain of volcanoes, with its chimneys and volcano funnels, spreads out from South America to Alaska, and from Alaska to Japan and New Zealand. But only a few of these volcanoes are located on terra firma. Most of them are on the seabed. It is here where tectonic plates are pushed one below the other and finally are fused at the mantle of the Earth. The constant eruptions and ejection of minerals and other materials over millions of years led to the thousands of islands along the Ring of Fire. Close to the Coral Triangle, countless islands were formed after eruptions and the following slow stacking of volcanic rock. Those islands, surrounded by shallow water, made it possible for corals with their amazing beauty and variety of fish to take up residence in that area. The beauty of the Coral Triangle is beyond controversy, but it is also due to the perfect conditions of living for marine animals of all types, the basis of food for about 120 million people who make their living from fishing and other reef resources on the bordering islands. One of the best-known residents of the coral reef is the anemone fish. The anemone fish are a specious species, but only 2 of the 29 species are called clownfish. In spite of everything, the exponents of the anemone fish are known as clownfish to almost everybody, not least caused by the adventures of a small animated clownfish father searching for his son. He spends his life almost solely in and around an anemone. The tentacles of the sea anemone provide this little fellow a welcome protection from predaceous animals and hunters. As a recompense, this brave fish banishes other dodgers such as butterfly fish or filefish who like the taste of the sea anemone. You might think sea anemones are plants, but they are animals. They are even able to change their place of location. However, this act is very stressful for the animal, which is normally deep-seated in the ground, to fish food out of the water with its tentacles. Most of the time, the colonies of the anemone fish are located right in the middle of the picturesque variety of the coral reefs. In terms of strong undersea drifts, the countless jutties, drains, and reef formations offer a natural protection from the forces of nature. As he is a bad swimmer, this safeness is highly appreciated by the anemone fish.